Hi,
Hello,
welcome
or welcome back.
to the GenCast, and Brattt is here once again because
Yay!
she's like the only. Yeah, I have the hiccups. Sorry, she's one of the only people I can depend on to record with me weekly,
It's fun. I enjoy it, so it's okay.
and she doesn't have a choice.
And I don't have a choice, but it's a good thing I like it. Then, huh?
It's a plus. It's kind of like marriage, right? It's a good thing you like it, otherwise you'd leave.
Very true.
Yeah, see.
See,
She said very true.
very true.
If she didn't like it, she'd leave. So apparently, either
I,
A, she's dumb, B, she's blind, or C, she just really wants to stay with me for whatever reason.
or it could be all the above.
It could be all of the above. That is totally fair. That's also rude. Thank you, baby, so much
Uh-huh.
for
Look, I'm gonna tell you.
validating my
Look,
my
I'll
personal
tell.
issues here. Just thank you so
I'll
much.
tell you like you tell me. I
Okay.
love you though.
That doesn't always solve the problems.
Not a problem. I do.
It might be a problem.
It's not a problem.
It
I love you, or I
could
wouldn't put up with
be.
being deaf, dumb, stupid, all that.
Uh, well, I mean, deaf, dumb, stupid. It's like see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, almost, right?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
in
Yeah,
effect, yeah,
yeah, kind
yeah.
of, sort of.
So yeah, okay, good, okay.
I really do love you. I promise.
I wonder
I know it doesn't really
sometimes.
sound like it right this minute, but
Right
I
this
promise I
minute,
really
it does
do.
not. People are probably saying, "Yep, these people are in a mess. They don't have it together," which is true. That is totally true. We don't. We just learn as we go. We
Right?
figure it out as we go. We try not to kill each other.
I think we've been pretty
we we
successful at
we,
that.
we have so far succeeded in that
Right?
after what 20
Oh,
okay
well.
25 years married and about 27 plus years together, so
Right?
yeah, we're still here.
That's awesome.
She hasn't run me off yet.
Yet.
yet
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll come
Nah.
eventually, although she'd be the one that has to leave. But anyways,
I think we're good.
I think we're good too. Okay, so what do we want to talk about tonight? I mean, last week we had Hunter on.
We
I'm a little
did.
bit disappointed in the view count on that episode, and it's been out for 4 days. I'm a little upset, a little bit. I'm just gonna be honest.
Right. I honestly thought it might have a few little more
I did too.
than
It
it
could
did.
be the thumbnail, it could be the title. That's fair because
Right. Who
it's
knows?
YouTube,
Right.
you know.
Who knows?
But it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I always enjoy talking to Hunter.
It was good.
And we can get off into some deep stuff sometimes, and we can get off into the weeds sometimes. That's just what it is.
Yes.
I mean, it is, but that's just
Right.
normal conversation.
Right. I got you. I got
And
you.
like
I did enjoy hearing y'all's first games that got y'all become gamers. That was cool. I mean, that was like you just said. We've been together for 27, almost 28 years
and you
now,
didn't know all that.
and I had no
You
clue
didn't
that
know
about
right.
your first games and that kind of stuff. So that was pretty cool.
And see, I remember getting like the first Zelda game. I was probably, I don't know, 7, 8, somewhere along in there. And it like never showed up. So we ordered it again. So I wound up with 2 copies of the very first Zelda game.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, on the NES, way back when.
Oh wow, that was a while.
I never beat that game. Nope.
Really?
I was too young for that, apparently.
Oh, we should try it.
I'm still not a huge Zelda fan this day.
I know, but we should like really get like the old consoles and stuff and just hook them up and just like have our old timers play.
Okay. Now see, now you're just being mean because
No, I'm for real though. I'm
you
for
know
real.
that is an idea I've had.
No,
That was literally an idea me and the son-in-law were talking about a month ago.
Really?
Yes.
I must have been at work.
No, you were right here.
I must have been ignoring you.
It was that, yeah. Yep, you were ignoring me as usual.
Okay, our daughter does not let me forget that she's pregnant, so it might have been I was feeling baby kick or something.
That's possible. Me and him had our conversation. Y'all probably had y'all's conversation. That's true. But yeah, that was a thing that we had talked about. It's like, what if you set up a retro game room, bring back all the consoles from yesteryear, have people just come in, like pay for an hour or what have you.
Well, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about like here at the house.
No. I'm talking like business level. Do it.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm going to do it here at the house, I'm going to go like Gray Zone and do the emulator thing. Because I've already done that. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
We need to put it in the living room and not actually play against each other or whatever. Like bring out like Sonic the Hedgehog and see who can
We
get the
did.
furthest.
I actually did
And
until the hard drive died, and I lost all of that,
And
which
then-
is fine. I mean,
yeah.
whatever.
You know, Eggman when
NBA
you get to the
Jam.
end of it and all those little things like jump out everywhere. Yeah.
I mean, I even had Tay playing like the original NBA Jam from like early '90s
I think
with
that
me.
would be
We
cool.
sat right here. Well, other PC.
We
We
need to
sat right
get,
here and played it like the old Sega NBA Jam.
Right. Get
Yeah.
Hunter's Ninja Turtle game. Play it.
Oh, I haven't played that in so long.
Okay.
I used to play that and like Double Dragon, and there was another side scroller like that, beat 'em up, but I can't. The name's not coming to me. But anyway,
Right. Like, I
we're
think that'd
we're
be
getting
cool.
sidetracked on last
Oh,
week.
okay, I'm sorry. But I still think it'd be cool.
It would be, and it is fun. It's like a whole nostalgia thing. Plus, I
Right.
mean, you know,
Pizza,
games these
gaming.
days,
Mm.
games these days are very much getting
Pizza, gaming, Diet
kind of
Coke.
graphics heavy and content light.
Right.
And even the graphics are questionable in some situations. That's why things are such as they are, but we're not going to get into that one.
Right. Like I said last week, I love my graphics. If it ain't pretty, I don't want to play it.
Oh, you're like your son.
I guess I kind of am.
Content overlooks.
But I like
It's just
a good
like a
story
marriage.
too, though.
It's like a marriage.
No, I like a good story too, though. But I want the story to be pretty as I'm watching it.
But what if it's what's on the inside that is, you know, the beautiful part of it, and what's on the outside is just kind of bleh.
Well,
It's not necessarily ugly. It's just not super attractive. Much like me. Okay.
that's
I
your
mean,
opinion.
no, that's fact. But see my point?
I guess so.
If you just go surface level, which is what graphics hoards, we're going to say the word. I don't care. Whatever.
Okay.
That's. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting a game to look pretty. That's totally fine.
Right.
But if you solely basing a game, or you are solely basing a game on looks alone, you're missing out on like what the actual game is.
Okay, I got you. But I mean,
which
I
these
gotta
days
enjoy playing it too, though. I mean, it's not like it's just like, oh, it's pretty. I want to play it.
Yeah, and that's
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's
I
what I was
like
about to
to
get
be
into.
able to enjoy playing the game too. So it's not like it's just the graphics that make me play a game.
And that's what I was about to say. It's like, you know, there's the younger generation. Let's just say Gen Z. So like our kids, more so than like our age. Our age, you know, we're more relaxed. We're more laid back. We're you know, we just take things as they come, enjoy the moments. Could be age, but I've always been that way. But like Tay, I know he'll skip a lot of dialogue just to get on with the action part of the game. I'm like, dude, you're missing like key points of the game. For instance, if you back up what now, almost 20 years to like the first Mass Effect game, which we know is one of my all-time favorites.
Right.
If I skipped all the dialogue and just played it for the action,
I would have hated watching
there would
you
be
play
no
that game.
point in playing the game because all of the decisions in the dialogue and all of the arcs is what makes the game.
Right.
The
And that
gameplay was
one,
solid.
Right. And that was the one I loved watching
You
play the
did.
most.
You
It
sit
was
here
like,
and watch it like a movie.
right. It was
You're like,
awesome.
are you playing that? Like, yes. You just sit down and watch.
It was awesome. I love the
Yes,
story for it.
I would love to see.
But the graphics to me, even though, like you said, it was 20 years ago,
They still look good.
They did. They do.
Here's the bad
They
thing
look-
about that. It's like games then look better than games now
Like it
for
felt like
some weird reason.
felt like watching anime. I was like kind of sucked in.
It wasn't quite as cartoonish, but yeah, I get what you're saying. There was enough cinematics and there was enough action to where it was kind of like watching a movie, anime type
Right.
situation. Yeah, I
Right.
get that. But it's just, I don't know. And I'm kind of in a funk right now. I mean, I brought it up last week where I don't even want to play a game right now.
Right.
Which I go through this every 2 years
Yeah, you
or
go through it every
so.
while. You just
I'll have 3 to 6 months where like, no, don't even hardly turn the PC on.
right.
Don't want to play. I haven't had a console now in years.
See, I think we need to put consoles
PS3.
out.
I think PS3 was the last actual console I bought. That was a
Was
while.
it?
Yeah,
That was a
a
while.
while back.
It was a
But
while.
we're up to the PS5 now. So I'm like
Oh,
2
wow.
gens back as far as that goes.
I don't even know what a PS5 looks like.
I don't either. I mean, I do, but
Like
I
don't
haven't
think I've
seen
ever-
one in person.
Like I don't even think I've seen a picture of one.
Yeah, you've probably seen a picture.
I just didn't know what it was.
You just didn't know what it was. Exactly.
Probably.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Gaming has. Okay, here's my thought.
Mhm.
We'll just stop this part of the discussion with this, all right? Because I really don't want to be on gaming. We were kind of on it last week,
Gotcha.
but in a way, here's what happened. Gaming used to be for the nerds. Used to be for the nerds and the geeks. Okay,
Right.
they were the ones that did that. You
Right.
had the other people that played the sports. I
Mhm.
always did both.
Mhm.
I did everything. I played the games. I played sports, not like organized, but like backyard with my buddies, which actually did play in school, high
Gotcha.
school, etc.
Right.
Go hunting, go fishing. I did all of it. It
Mhm.
wasn't like I was in any one specific category.
Right.
And you know that. I'm a very weird person.
That's kind of what I like about you. You stick
Yeah,
out.
well, I don't know if I stick out, but I have a lot
You're
of interest.
unique.
I am definitely unique in many, many ways.
You're oddly unique.
I am definitely oddly unique. You're right.
I like it.
Well, I mean, yeah, we won't get into anyway. Uh huh. But used to, that's what it was, and it was catered more towards that. It's like the people that would sit down and take the time to explore the game, learn the mechanics, invest in the story and the characters. And here in the last 10, maybe 15 years, it's gotten so far away from that. I can't tell you the last time I played a new game that had any kind of impact on me, like the Mass Effect trilogy or like Dragon Age Awakening Origins, any of those. Because, like, realistically, those were kind of the last ones that were of that era. That's kind of where it stopped.
Gotcha.
Like the old classic BioWare stuff. That's gone. You don't get that anymore. And I didn't really like Dragon Age 2. I played Inquisition. It was all right, but I didn't really like fall in love with it. And well, we know what's happened with the newer one. So we're going to leave that one alone,
Hmm.
which is why I pretty much went to Sandbox, like my, Transport Fever, ETS, ATS, just things where I can do my own thing, kind of set my own goals, I guess. There's no story. You just
Right.
kind of do whatever you want to do,
Right.
which I guess in a way kind of moves back to like The Sims, which I know you hate The Sims.
do.
You always hated it when I played The Sims. You're like, why are you playing that? You're
It
literally
just
playing a life game. Like, I know,
it
but
just I don't. People are probably gonna hate me, but the game looks so pointless to me. Like like I don't know the noises and stuff they made, and I
The
don't know.
Sims talk, The Sims speak.
Yes, it just drove me crazy. And the only thing that was good about that game was like, or in my opinion, was a little green diamond over their head. Just honestly.
Well, I mean, part of the fun thing was you could, which granted it's a little sadistic, because you could just torture your Sims and
See,
make them do all kinds of bad things
see,
and
that's
just
horrible.
punish them.
And why?
And I was not that kind of player. I always, tried to be a little bit more realistic, I guess we'll say.
Mm.
I kind of, thought of that from my personal perspective. It's like, okay, if this was me, this is what I would do. And I never played, I mean, I played them, but I didn't play them to like any kind of extent. Like in the last 20 plus years, I might have 30 hours of Sims,
I don't know.
maybe.
That
And that's
game was
probably
just,
pushing it.
I don't know. I don't. That game has just always been dumb to me.
Okay. Well, let's
I thought we were getting off games.
we are,
We
but
were
there
getting
is
off
one
games.
question I'm going to bring up. And
Okay.
I also want to bring this up with Tay and Hunter and anybody else.
Oh my goodness! I think I know where you're going.
Well, I mean, you've been around the block for a little bit.
Okay.
You've been around. You've seen things. You lived through things.
Okay.
What do you think is the best console ever made so far?
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, so you didn't know where I was going.
I did not.
Oh, because I know what mine is, but I'm going to let you answer first.
Ugh.
Because I know you. You're old school.
I am old school.
And I also know like the one you played when you were babysitting back in the 90s.
I did. I used to love my cube. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Actually,
Mario Kart on the game.
was that the GameCube then?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You
I remember when
sure?
he got it.
Are
for,
you
I'm
sure?
pretty sure it was the
No, I
one that
think
was the
you're wrong. I
box,
think you
right?
got to back up like one generation and say N64 because that's the one you actually played. Yes, it was.
I remember because it was a box. It was
It was a
literally it
box.
was literally a cube.
Well, we had that, but that was after Tay was born,
Oh,
and he was like walking around. Okay, you're
like,
gonna make me Google it. All right.
no, seriously,
Okay.
I remember being the cube because I remember it just being really cool looking, to be honest. But like, it was
Um,
pretty new when he got it.
let's
Like,
Google
just came out
let's
pretty much.
Google that right
Okay,
quick.
Google it.
96.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah,
N64. That's
that's
what
the
you
64.
use.
Okay, what does
Yeah.
it look like? Is there a picture? Go to images and see if there's a picture of it.
I can barely remember what it looks like, honestly. There you go.
Okay, maybe it was, but I
Because I
was
know
almost
what you're
positive.
thinking about. You're thinking about this.
Yes.
That's what you're thinking about.
Yes,
We
I could
had that
almost.
after Tay was born.
I remember Taylor having one, but I could also swore that it was my
Yeah.
little boys.
We got that.
Too,
Well, I
but-
mean, maybe they had it, but you did definitely play the N64. Because I remember when you were babysitting and I went over there with you a couple times. It was the N64
Okay, well then it
and
was
Mario
the
Kart.
64, and
Yeah.
I was pretty good at Mario Kart back in. I'm still.
You
good
had
at Mario
hand-eye
Kart.
coordination?
Barely.
There's no
Look,
way.
that's the only racing game I can play. Everything else, me and the walls are together like peanut butter and jelly. I mean, you know this. I slam
I
the walls
do.
in every racing
You
game.
can't drive, even
Well,
in
for
real life.
I-
Damn mobile trees.
well, they just jump out behind me. It's not my fault. Like even with a backup camera, that still doesn't help.
Well, now wait a minute.
I
Wait a
haven't
minute.
backed up to anything in
I
my
was
new
gonna
vehicle.
say, if you back into a tree with a camera on the back, now
Look,
you really don't need to be driving,
seriously,
okay?
Look, seriously, if that thing didn't vibrate and beep at me, I'd be in such a mess. But, but yes, me and racing games are
Okay,
horrible. But I was
people,
awesome.
people,
I was awesome at
people.
race.
Do you see what I'm
Mario
living with?
Kart.
Do you understand now the trauma that I have to experience on the daily? It's a mobile tree. The tree just jumps out behind her all of a sudden.
It jumps out behind me.
No, you just ran into the tree.
Like that
there
tree
was no tree there. Well, obviously it was. It
Look,
didn't move automatically behind you when
this
you closed your eyes for a split second.
Look, this is the first time I backed up in a tree. It was like horrible. Okay, like that tree had not been in my front yard at Mama's house for like my whole life.
Are you talking about the pecan tree?
the pecan tree?
Oh my goodness!
In the front yard.
The one on the left, right by the driveway.
No, that
the one on the right.
It was the one on the right. That's in the.
How in the world did you hit that
It's
one?
in the middle of the yard.
I know that's not even close to the driveway.
And look, this is the sad part about it. The kids that I was babysitting that we were literally just.
So they were yelling. You were probably looking at them, not looking at the tree. Right? I'm giving you an out. Take the out. Okay?
I'll take that out,
right.
but no, I was just being stupid. Like I seriously and I was in my favorite, my little '94 Nissan Sentra with the sunroof and the spoiler and all that fun stuff. Backed right into it. Oh, it broke my heart, not because the kids were in there, but because I hurt my baby in my car.
The poor tree. The poor tree did not deserve your abuse. Why would you abuse the poor tree?
I don't know, but I think that's why it has like big old bright, flower beds around it now.
It might be. So you'll see that. You can't see the ginormous tree, but you can see a flower bed on the ground. That makes perfect sense.
Well, it's just
so obviously it's planted with like yellow daisies or something, right? Or just daisies
it's just so
or sunflowers.
I would hit the flower bed before I hit the tree. I guess I don't know.
That sounds right. That sounds like something your daddy would do, just like her dumb ass. This will hopefully keep her from backing into the tree again.
But the sad part is this.
He wouldn't tell you that, but I'll tell you that.
Okay. The sad part. I said my first.
Yeah,
tree.
I know.
There's been multiple.
There's been 2 or 3 others that I know of. I didn't know about that one, or I'd forgotten.
They just jump out behind.
No, they don't. They're not mobile.
They are too, I swear.
They're not ints. They're not ints. We're not in Lord of the Rings. They're not going to walk.
They did. I'm telling you, it moved over on purpose.
No, it did not. That's your.
It just wanted to make me look stupid.
It succeeded.
It did.
Good job.
All of them. All like 8 of them.
I mean, if you run into a deer or turkey like you have done before, I don't know how in the world you managed to hit a turkey, but I do remember you hitting a turkey.
It jumped.
It did. I mean, yeah, okay, I totally get that one. That's not your fault. They just flew right in front of you, and the
did.
windshield hit it. Okay, fine. Things happen. That does happen. But I swear,
when it smacked that windshield, I thought it was a gargoyle or something. It was huge.
I'm glad I didn't have a sip of my drink right now. I would have sprayed it on the monitor because you said gargoyle. Which is a cartoon we both used to watch. Yeah.
Hey, that's an awesome cartoon. Just saying.
Okay, stay on topic.
Okay. Anyway,
we're bad about getting sidetracked. We're not talking about pets this week, so let's not even go there. We're trying to stay off of gaming now. We've already done that.
We're on me hitting turkeys and
we're on your horrible driving record right now.
Driving record.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
So
most of them have not been put like on insurance, though, so that's a good thing.
Only your speeding tickets.
I just wrote
because you were listening to the music and didn't know how fast you were going. Singing.
Oh, yes.
Which is why there's going to be you singing like on Patreon or something because it's not you like to do it. So you're just going to do it
about
here.
The faster the beat of the song, the faster my speed.
It is a thing. That yeah. There's certain music just like your foot just gets so much heavier and it's like you just go.
Look, I'm also
I don't know what sound that was, but it's what it is. I'm always
one of those weird people.
You are a weird person.
I know, but I'm like one of those really weird people that I have to turn the volume down before I can turn into a driveway so I can see where I'm going. Yes, I know it makes no sense, but I will seriously turn the volume down to my radio and then I'll sit up so I can turn into the driveway so I can see. Don't judge me.
I don't.
Probably should have kept that one.
You probably should have kept that one to yourself because I don't even know what to say there. It's like I can't see. Turn the radio down. You've said that.
Really
like turn the radio down. I can't see.
Exactly.
Like what? What is wrong with you? I mean, we have already established that you fell out of a shopping cart when you were little,
right,
and hit the floor. So maybe you're challenged in specific ways that are not diagnosable.
Right.
Okay.
I called you oddly unique while ago.
I'm oddly unique. You're just odd. All right.
But in a fun way.
Yeah, sometimes I guess. Yeah.
I'm uniquely.
Sure.
What is the word I'm looking for? Quirky?
Quirky?
Is that it?
That's a word, yeah. I don't even know if you're quirky.
A dog, ain't it?
A corgi is a dog, like a Welsh corgi. Okay. It's like Ian from Cowboy Bebop. It's a Welsh corgi.
Okay. But look, I'm seriously talking about hitting animals and stuff, like with my car and stuff. Like you were
Stop.
With me.
Don't be hitting animals with your car. It costs money.
Look, I don't do it on purpose because one, it hurts my feelings. It
yes, that is true.
My heart
and it also hurts the car and the wallet before everything is all said and done.
You were with me.
Yeah, the deer.
Deer jumped over one car and landed in front of mine. Yep. It was horrible.
Yep.
It was very traumatic.
That was bad. We literally saw it. There was no time for anybody to do anything. It ran in front of the one vehicle, and then what was it? The front right of ours?
Yeah, I think.
Or yours, I guess we'll say.
Or was it front left? Because it was driver's side.
I can't remember. I can't remember if it was driver's side or passenger side right now. That was several years ago.
It had to have been driver's side because I remember we had to. Because I remember we had to replace my door too because
maybe it was
like
driver's
a big
side.
Dent in the door too.
But the deer wasn't there when anybody went back to look. It was gone.
Somehow it survived it.
Somehow, or it lamped itself off into the woods. We don't know. And that was like 2 miles from the house.
Like the other car literally turned around to check on us.
Well, I mean, that was your brother's in-laws,
right?
So yeah.
But they didn't know that at the time.
No,
it was us.
Nobody knew, any of that. But that's just what it was.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
And I've even had some like run down like the side of the car with me. I'd just be going down the road and they'll just run beside you and you're like, please go left.
Please go the opposite direction. Don't go in front.
Right. I mean, where we live, they're just everywhere.
And that's why I say hunting is a necessity.
Right. And then like when I'm driving home, like, from the studio and stuff at night.
And we're getting that time of year too.
They are all over the side of the road. And I'm just like, oh,
please stay. Please don't move.
Right. I'm like, you stay where you are and I'll stay where I am and we'll all be happy. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah. Not to mention like the buzzards that just want to fly up in front of me. I've hit a couple of them too.
Buzzards have gotten very brave here in the last decade or So maybe almost 2 at this point. They don't move. They just sit there.
Right.
You literally have to blow the horn sometimes for them to get out of the road. It's like, I don't want to run over you. You just gotta move.
Right. You feel like Timon and Pumbaa from The Lion King were bowling for buzzards.
Yeah, except there's, consequences there because you're going to have to get your car fixed.
Right.
It's crazy. Living in the South and in the country. It's
nice, though.
It is nice. Really is. It is nice. I mean, even though we have neighbors, like our closest neighbor is probably like our closest, like literally who is closest to us around here. And it really doesn't matter because effectively 2 or 3 of them are almost the same distance. I would say almost 200 yards. And
right.
I mean, my parents, because they live right there. But
there's still a good distance from us.
Yeah, it's not like you spit over the fence and you're in their yard.
No,
it's not
I'm
like
still
that.
too lazy to walk over there. I mean, it's that far.
Right.
So,
well, you're just lazy.
Well,
I'll walk over there, often. That's if I go over there, I'm walking. I rarely drive unless it's raining.
Right. It'd have to be a very energetic day for me to walk anywhere.
Walking is good for you. It gets circulation going, keeps your muscles moving, keeps you active. It's a good walk because you got to go down the hill, you got to go up the hill.
Right.
And you're the one that always wants to walk. You walk from here to the place down there, which is like a mile one way. So you like walk too. And that's a big hill. That's not a little hill.
Right.
That's a big hill.
But I haven't done that in a while.
No, because you done got old and lazy.
Well, not just that. I say I hadn't done it in a while. Me and our daughter tried to do it not long ago when she was like walking every day. And
this is still like 2 years ago.
No, this was like actually a couple months ago.
I don't think it was a couple months ago.
Well, a few months ago.
Because, she's like 12 months pregnant or something now, according to her. I'm pregnant. It's like, really? I just thought that was a beach ball under your shirt. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Bless her. It was before she got pregnant.
Okay, so we're talking a good 9-10 months ago.
At least, yeah.
I mean, pretty much.
Okay, well, my other days are a year ago
your other day could be 2 years ago.
But anyway, it wasn't horribly long ago. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But that house that's on the left, once you get onto the Lazy Acre Roads, has dogs that like come out and like run after us. Mm-hmm. So we decided to turn around. So I haven't walked that way in quite a while.
That's why you tote mace or some little something else.
They were cute. They were like one of those golden doodles.
If they come and bite you,
I know.
I promise you, ain't nothing gonna come and bite me. Not more than once.
Well, we just decided to leave them alone, and we came.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't want to hurt people's pets. Right. I definitely have a problem with that. I've had enough of my own that I've lost over the years. So I'm not going to hurt somebody's pet unless it's definitely being a threat. Right. I'm not that kind of person.
Right. But yeah, I've hit a few animals with the vehicle too that ran out in front of me. I did not dart after them.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Turtles?
I miss turtles on purpose.
Your pa-in-law used to try to hit the turtles to clip them and spin them off the side of the road. Mm-mm. Mostly snapping turtles. Like realistically, most of them were snapping turtles.
Right, but I don't. I have my thing for turtles, so I don't hit turtles. I let them try to get to wherever they're going. Like I'll go to the other side of the road, and I will literally probably wreck to keep from hitting a dog.
No.
Yes.
Nope. Hit the critter. I'm sorry.
I remember
I'm
one
sorry,
time.
but no. Do not swerve to dodge an animal. It's like a moose or an elk or a camel. Okay, just don't. No, because that's just all kinds of bad. Just hit the thing. You're better off. Just like Tay found out. He tried to avoid hitting a deer one time. He literally flipped the truck.
Right.
Just hit the deer. And I told him, it's like, if you'd have hit the deer, this would have been like, $500 fix.
Right.
But instead, you effectively crushed the roof and made all other kinds of problems that we realistically can't fix easily.
Right.
So just, hit the creature. I'm sorry. I know that sounds mean. But
it's probably more life-saving to hit the creature. You're right.
For personal safety.
Right.
Don't do that.
But when we were dating, this is how long ago it was.
I remember you hitting something one night on your way back home.
Always.
Yeah, well,
it's that road.
It's that road. Yes,
I was on my way to your house. Okay.
I was on the way back.
No, it was this particular time I was on the way to your house.
Huh.
And this little yappy dog. I mean, cute little dog.
Like a Jack Russell or something like that?
Yes, cute little dog. ran across the road out in front of me because its owners were like across the road, like in their little pasture or whatever, doing something, and he's seen it and was trying to run across from teenager, you don't drive slow.
No.
So
well, I mean, you were still only going like 55, 60.
Okay,
you weren't going
either
fast.
way, I was going fast for me.
For you.
So anyway.
But you're a turtle. Anyways.
So I'm like on my way to your house and he runs across the road. I slam on my brakes and I start skidding and I was literally like holding on to the steering wheel for your life and like going like all over the road, like zigzagging, trying not to hit that dog. And the owner, when I looked back at it, was like looking at the dog like, dumbass, you like to got killed.
Sounds like me.
But I don't know. I wasn't going to hit it on purpose. I was trying not to hit it. Because that just, I don't know, hitting dogs just breaks my heart. Well, any animal. Like, I don't even like hitting squirrels.
Okay, squirrels, they zig or they zag. Sometimes they make the wrong choice. And I'm a squirrel lover. This is fact. We know this because, look, it's obvious, right?
Right. It's a sweet little squirrel.
this is Brattt, obviously. She's got the nuts in her cheeks. But anyway, that's a chipmunk.
Right.
Not technically a squirrel, but
it's cute.
They are cute. Granted, they're oversized rats.
Well.
But they're still hilarious.
They are cute.
I am not swerving to miss a squirrel.
Well, I don't necessarily swerve.
I always look in the mirror because I don't want to hit them. I want to make sure they're fine. But, things happen.
It is kind of cool that they can, like, just run right underneath your car and you're, like, look back at them and it's, like, all looking at you like, I made
exactly.
it.
And then the next one comes by and they hit them.
Right.
So, it's bad. But there has to be checks in place or they'll get overpopulated and they'll get diseases and they'll get really puny or they might starve to death. This is why nature taking its course. Yeah, exactly. It's just natural life.
But it's still
natural selection in a way, but not necessarily. But this is why I have no problem with hunting.
Right. Well, I'm okay with hunting.
I'm not going to go shoot somebody's dog. I'm not going to go shoot something just to shoot it.
Right.
That's not what I do. But if you let these creatures continue unchecked, they will overpopulate, they will get diseased, or they will starve.
Right.
Mainly all of the three. All three happen.
I know. That's sad too.
It is sad because I love them. I love to watch them. They're hilarious.
Right.
And you've known me for a long time and I've always been a squirrel. I hit the mic. Sorry. I've always been a squirrel fan.
Right. Look, I used to love the squirrels when we were camping at Tanny Hill. The ones that would like literally eat the peanuts like pretty much right out of your hands.
Yeah, they would eat out of your hand. Because they were constantly surrounded by people. So they just run right up to people and say, give me a peanut.
Right.
So people give them a peanut.
Right. Or the one when we went camping at Archie's, the wrapper. I think we've actually mentioned that one before too.
Yeah.
They're fun creatures. They really are.
Well, those kind of creatures wind up with their faces like that, but then they turn into they turn into creatures like that. They get really, really fat.
Right. That one reminds me of Fat Louie, the one that eats Mama's bird seed all the time. Like they will run off the birds and like literally climb up her bird feeders and just sit there and pick out his favorite, like the sunflower seeds and stuff like that. Just like pick them all out and stuff. And we literally named him Fat Louie because he looks like that.
I didn't mean to click that. My bad. That is definitely an obese squirrel.
Right. And
unless it's like right at wintertime and he's stocking up. Okay. If he's storing up, fine, fair enough.
But look, this is the sad part about it. Okay. Like it runs off all the squirrels and stuff. Okay. But she has a squirrel feeder, literally like 5 hops.
But they keep going to the bird feeder.
But they go to the bird feeder.
They like that better.
And she's like bought like the corn and all that kind of stuff that, squirrels are supposed to like in like the bird feeders and stuff. And they won't touch it.
Because it's been so many years now of them just eating out of the bird feeder. So they're probably like, that's too much work over there. We're going to go here to the easy food.
The easy food would be for them to go to their squirrel feeder, not go around and around and around and go back and swing back and forth on the bird feeder.
Well, maybe it's their exercise, so they don't look like little dude here.
I don't know.
So they don't turn into a porky.
Fat Louie.
Fat Louie. Yeah. I'm thinking out loud. I don't know.
Right? I don't know, but it is fun to watch him though. To be honest, the way he maneuvers up the pole and does his balancing act on the swinging bird feeder.
You know what I just realized? I never said what my favorite console was. We got to back up. We just kept rambling. Rambling is bad.
Go ahead. We did get rambling. I don't know.
My favorite console, tops, all time, PS2. PlayStation 2 is probably the best console, hands down. Unless you want to say PC, because emulators.
Right.
Fair point. Because you can run all the other things off of a PC except for very new stuff.
Right.
So yeah, PS2. Okay. I mean, I had one for years. It lasted for years. And I do mean years. Almost a decade.
Right. Didn't Taylor end up with that one?
I think I actually sold it to your mama.
That's right.
And they had it for about a year or two, and then it died.
Right.
I mean, I did sell it to them for much. It wasn't like it was a lot, but plus they got all the games.
Right.
And we all played it, and they played with it. And kids played with it, so you know.
It was definitely used, that's for sure.
But it's kind of funny that I had it for so long, and it worked perfectly fine, and then somebody else gets it, and it doesn't work fine very long.
Well, maybe it's just one of those things. Maybe it was about to die here. Who knows?
It's a possibility, but I doubt it.
Know.
I take care of my electronics because that's just me.
But then again, you had an adult playing it here, and only you were playing it here.
Yeah, and then you have like 5, 6-year-olds messing with it.
Right. I mean, she bought it for the grandkids to play.
They were a little bit older than that. They were probably like 8.
But either way, she bought it for the grandkids to play. So fair. I mean, you know.
Yeah. And it was still cheaper than trying to buy a new one at that point.
Right.
Or a used one either. Either way. Okay, so we've effectively just sat here and rambled. We haven't talked about anything. So we need to do an update. Because there's a thing that we brought up, I think, twice.
Okay.
In the last however many episodes you've been doing this with me, 4, I think, at this point, or 5, something like that. Counting this one. And you finally watched Top Gun last weekend. Wasn't it last weekend, or was it weekend before?
I think it was the weekend before.
I think it was the weekend before. So finally, we go back to like the 80s, and she watches the original Top Gun, and I got very little feedback during or after. She's like, it was good. I'm like,
okay, it wasn't what I expected, to be honest. I mean, it was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It was good. At this
point, it's almost 40 years old.
I mean, it was good, but I got to admit, I was expecting more.
It might be 40 years old.
I guess I was expecting more fighting, like, actual fighting thing, not a competition to see who the actual Top Gun was. You know what I mean?
So you thought it would be more aerial combat?
Yes.
Maybe more like Iron Eagle or something of that nature, which you probably haven't seen. So we got to watch that one too. Yeah.
Oops.
And you're the movie watcher of the family here, not me.
And here lately, you've been the movie watcher.
Yeah. So they have no life.
Well. Sorry about that.
Yeah, me too.
But anyway, I did enjoy Top Gun. The music in the movie. Well,
I mean, I knew you'd like the music because you already knew the music. You just didn't know that it was in the movie.
Right. It was a good movie. It really was. I did enjoy it.
So what did you think about Tom Cruise in that movie? I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan. I'll admit. That was like Risky Business and Top Gun. That's pretty much where I stopped. Anything after that, nah, didn't really care.
Okay. This is going to sound horrible.
It probably won't.
It really will.
It probably won't.
It's going to sound horrible.
Nah.
I couldn't get past his teeth.
You did say chiclet teeth.
Well, it's not just that. They're like, they're off-centered. I never realized that his teeth were that off-centered.
Okay, look. You're being judgmental, and you don't need to be judgmental. Because
I do not have pretty teeth. I realize this.
And you also worked at an orthodontist for a while.
I did.
And you had already had your braces.
I did.
And you had been through that.
Yes.
And I mean, mine used to be good, and now they are not.
But as far as his acting, it was good. It was
better than like newer Tom Cruise stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, to me.
It's fakeish as it is.
Right,
now. Yeah.
Right.
But look, I'm just going to be honest. If you're going to watch Tom Cruise in a movie, I like Legend. Young Tom Cruise.
Was he in Legend?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Well,
I can't remember the last time I watched Legend. It was I watched it with you the last time I watched it, but it's been a while.
Oh, it's been a long
It's
time.
been before we were married, so
right.
we're talking probably dang near 30 years at this point. I haven't even looked
where to like actually stream that movie, like just Googled it or whatever.
Yeah.
And you have to pay for it in most places. It's been a while since I've looked though, but it's so good. The unicorns and
I do remember us watching it, but it was before we were married. So I mean, we're talking in the 90s.
Right.
That was a while ago.
We should watch that.
I really didn't remember him being in that.
He is.
Huh. Did you see Risky Business? Have you ever watched that?
I don't think so.
The movie watcher continues to fail me.
Look, if I did, I don't remember.
Okay, well,
they know about
my
squirrel brain.
Yeah, okay, squirrel brain. You could watch something like last week and forget you watched it this week. You wouldn't remember like all the details, all the story. So I can remember things like a year or two later. You're like, I haven't watched that in 3 months. I haven't watched that in a month. Let's watch it again.
It's like watching a brand new movie all over again.
Literally like watching a brand new movie all over again.
It's awesome.
How do you not remember?
I'm just that good.
That's not the words I would choose.
See, I think it's a great thing.
I don't think it's a positive.
I do.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
I get to live a new experience all the time.
Maybe it's not a negative because there's many things I wish I could forget and not remember, but it doesn't seem to happen that way. But we'll get into that one later. That's a later on episode because I'm probably going to have a camera on because that's going to be a very serious and very deep talk. And I will not do that live because I know for a fact I'm going to have to do some cuts.
Right.
It's not going to work.
Gotcha.
Already know.
Gotcha.
But honestly, I think that's something I need to do just personally for me. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
But yes, it's seriously, I mean, it's both a blessing and a curse, to be honest. But most of the time, it's a blessing because I get to experience things new.
Well, so is my memory. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. It's like, I really want to forget these things, but I can't.
Right. So, I mean, being forgetful.
And then the things I want to remember, I forget. It's like, really?
Well, I have those moments too because I always forget stuff.
Well, I mean,
look.
Squirrel brain.
Right. Look, I'm telling you.
Where did you bury that nut?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe you'll find 1 out of 10.
Look, most
2
people
out of 10.
say I've slept since then.
That's true.
You have heard me say I have blinked since then.
That is very true. You blinked and you forgot it. It's like that's kind of like the hard drive wife. When she blinked, she's like, I forgot. What was that? Yep. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to leave that thought in my head. We'll leave that alone. Carrying on from there. Mm-hmm. What are we at? Where are we at? We are at 40 minutes. So what else do we need to get into? We talked about you're finally watching Top Gun.
Yes.
We want to keep this around an hour. I don't want to get it too long because I think, we start hitting that hour and a half, 2 hour mark. People's like, I can't put up with them that long. And I get it.
Right.
I mean, I can't put up with me that long either. So I totally understand.
That's why we have bathroom breaks, right?
That's right. That's why we got bathroom breaks. Do you need to go potty?
No, okay.
All right. She doesn't have to go potty, so we're fine. Anything? Do you have anything?
Not really.
So if you have nothing,
I have nothing.
And I know this is a little later in the episode to get into something this heavy and this deep. See, I'm going to make you think.
I don't like thinking.
So no. Okay. This is something for you to think about, and you're going to have to, probably talk it out, work through it.
It's kind of scary.
It is. It's very terrifying for you. And this is a legit question because this is one I haven't found the answer to. And I can't figure it out. And it's not as simple as it seems. It's not. It sounds very simple, but like realistically, it's not that simple. So what defines happiness? What makes you know that you're happy with whatever you're doing or the situation you're in? How do you know?
How do you know?
Completely. That you're happy with whatever.
With whatever.
It doesn't matter the situation. I'm trying to make it very simple, like as simple as I can, but it's still a very deep one, and we can go much deeper, obviously, but I'm not wanting to get into that. So I'm going to give you a hard one.
You are giving me a hard one.
So, like, are you? I'm not answering for you. I'm not. I really want you to vocalize your thoughts because this is something.
Okay.
I mean, me and Taylor, we have talked about this. We both kind of came to the same conclusions, but they don't quite hit right. It still don't feel right. You know what I mean? If
Okay.
that makes sense. But okay, being content does not mean you're happy. Okay, working a
Okay.
job, making money does not mean you're happy.
Right.
However, this is where it gets really weird.
Okay.
You can be happy while doing both of those two things. So, what I'm asking is what is the purest, most true definition of happiness?
Hmm.
Like in life, what helps define that? I have never really been able to identify that one specific thing. There's others I can identify, yes. But this one goes, like I said, you can always be happy because you look at it from a logical perspective. Yep, I'm doing a job I really don't like, but I'm making money, so I'm happy. Doing a job you really don't like, but hey, we're making money. We're providing. We got food. We're paying the bills. We're good there. That
Right.
doesn't mean you're happy. That just means you're living.
Right.
Okay. So what
Okay.
I'm getting at is what
So necessarily job wise or just anything wise?
I mean. You can go any which way you want. I'm trying to leave it as
Okay.
broad as possible,
Okay. Well,
but
it's
you know,
like I
you
think
see where
there's
I'm going?
right, but I think like there's different
Levels.
version, well, not just levels, but like versions of happy. Like if you're happy in a job or whatever, I think if you're happy in your job, you'll have that feeling that you love it so much that you do it for free because you absolutely are so happy doing it and you absolutely love it. Okay.
I've
So,
never had that
um,
ever,
ever.
ever.
I have.
I haven't.
And, but I lost it.
Hmm.
Like when I was, okay.
When you were at the nursing home,
Yes.
yeah.
When I was doing hair at the nursing home,
But
I
you were doing
absolutely
good. You
loved
were
it.
those people, elderly,
Right.
not necessarily physically or mentally challenged, but they were challenged in some form or another, or yeah, they had no other family,
Right.
and you were fulfilling a role, a
Right.
spot, and it made you feel good about yourself.
Like I even used to tell you that if
You did.
became like
You
rich, where I
did.
didn't have to
You
work at
do
all,
it.
I would still just go do it just to
And,
do
and
it.
like I told you, if I ever had enough money, I would probably go do like, um, oh shoot, I went blank. What's the thing? Habitat for Humanity.
Oh yeah, where
Because
yeah,
I got a background in construction, so I could go do that.
right,
I would be helping people. I don't have to worry about the money, so it's
right,
just me volunteering time and using what I know to help somebody else, and
right,
that would be great. Would
right,
that make me happy? I don't know, but it definitely wouldn't hurt.
right,
So
right.
I'm trying to get you to drill down to the core here. Like, how do you know what actually? It's very hard to like quantify or describe what I'm trying to say. I mean, there may be another word and it's just not coming to me right now. Because it's not what makes you happy. It's more like, how do you know, like, you're fully happy with whatever? Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you weren't on the
Right.
wrong track or anything like that with what you were
Well,
saying. That's not what I'm getting at.
technically, you're asking my opinion, so it wouldn't be wrong
It is
anyway.
an opinion, right? And
So
opinions are always, well, I mean,
you
we
may
know
not
it. We
agree
know
with
what
my
opinions are like.
right. You may not agree with it, but just because it's my opinion
But
doesn't mean it's wrong.
what I'm trying to
So
get is like an actual kind of a hard fact, which I know it's all perspective, it's all individual, totally fair. Which is why I know it's a very hard question because
it
it's
is a
not it's
very
not a very simple cut and dried answer, and it's all individual. But how do you know that you're 100% truly happy and not just happy with the certain circumstances or situation that you are currently in? It's very different there's some overlap, yes, but it's a lot harder to try to separate like the things out, I guess. Does that make sense? Or am I just being stupid?
No, but I think you maybe or this is the way I'm understanding.
I'm overanalyzing?
Maybe, but this is what I'm like getting from you. Like, okay, when you say circumstance and that kind of stuff, being happy in your circumstance, or if you're actually just happy. Like, I also believe that, you have a calling and then you have your circumstance or whatever. If it's your actual calling, I think you will be at like such a peace with whatever you're doing that you're just, you're happy because of the peace that you are in. That it's not necessarily where, if it's, just a circumstance that you're in and you're happy doing it, doesn't necessarily mean that, I don't know, I'm probably wording all this wrong. I'm probably wording all of it wrong, but.
No, you're making sense, actually.
Okay, because, like I said, if it's your calling, it'd be a sense of peace type thing where you're not worried about anything because you're peaceful and you're happy doing what you're doing because you're doing your calling. Mm-hmm. Whether if you're at your circumstance kind of thing, with you're happy there or with what you're doing, but you're still a little unhappy because it's not your actual calling. Am I making any sense?
No, it makes perfect sense. So that's the way I've always felt, actually. No, you're right on point. You did not word that wrong. Don't be. This is what I'm trying to. First of all, okay. Look, for people that don't know her, she has a very hard time, like, expressing her thoughts. I mean, that's about as simple as I can put it. I'm not saying she's dumb. She don't know what she's feeling. No. She's always more afraid of how she's wording things because she don't want to be misunderstood. And I'm also similar.
Right.
I keep a lot of things to myself because I don't want to say something that upsets somebody when that's not what I meant. It's what's in my head, and sometimes it comes out of my mouth. It's not that I didn't think first. It's just it gets taken wrong. So no, you are not off base. And just to prove it to you, the job I was at for 3.5 years.
Right.
Exactly where I thought I was supposed to be. I told you this.
Right.
Before I even started, it's like, I'm supposed to be here. I know I'm supposed to be here. And I was there.
Right. And that's another thing I was saying.
That got ripped away, and now I don't know what I am.
Right.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
I don't know if I even want to go back to that kind of thing.
Right.
I really don't. Like, personally, it's like, I just, because it's a thing that I tried to get out of for
years.
A good 5 years before I wound up in the store that I was at.
Right.
So, I mean, that puts us at like 8 years. So, I mean, let's just call it about a decade.
Right.
To where I've tried to get away from. I ran, and I wound up right back where I was in something I said I never wanted to do, and I absolutely loved it when I was doing it.
Right. And that is also another thing I was going to say. Like, you'd have to picture it being taken away from you, how you think you would feel, that kind of thing, to know if if you'd miss it or whatever, to know if you were kind of happy in it too. So,
okay, I think there's levels there. Well, I mean, I was trying to get out because, well, I mean, granted, I saw the writing on the wall. I knew what was going to happen. So I've been looking for about a year before anything ever happened.
Right.
But I never found anything, never got anything. I mean, that was the whole reason I took off a week and went with Tay to, Bama. Because, like, all right, well, I just lost, like, my top driver. They effectively ran him off. It's not the right way to do a company. Like, literally, okay, I'm not going to get into that, so never mind. We'll leave that. we'll just stop there on that part. But yeah, I absolutely loved what I did. Yes, obviously, it's just like any other job. You have the parts that you love, you have the parts that you hate. Nothing is ever perfect.
Right.
But that was as close to like my ideal situation as I ever could have found.
Right.
And I can't seem to find anything else like that.
Right.
And I've been looking for almost 8 months now.
Oh, I know.
And it is driving me insane.
Right. I know.
I mean, we're far enough along. Most people won't even be listening by now. But I mean, you know, like a month or two ago, I was damn near suicidal here. Like seriously.
I know.
So it's driving me up the wall. So I'm at the point to where it's kind of like either you say screw it and you just bend the knee to these companies that realistically barely want to pay you what you're worth, or you go out on a massively small, fragile limb and try to do your own thing. In the end, I think they're equal. Because one, company can get rid of you whenever they want. They don't care about you. They really don't. You're just a number. You're there to help them make money.
Right.
They don't care. They're paying you as little as they think you can get away with.
Right.
Or they can get away with, actually.
Gotcha.
Even if you've proven time and time again that you're worth more than you're making.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas on the other hand, well, you pretty much got to take a very big risk and go into a certain amount of debt in one way or another, or know people, and hope that your idea succeeds to run your own business. Right?
Right.
And see, here's the weird thing. You know, you've known me for a long time. I grew up, Daddy was a carpenter. His daddy was also a carpenter. He had done other things, yes. Daddy had kind of done other things, yes. But in effect, in reality, I am at least a third generation carpenter. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it. I never wanted to do it to start with. It's just kind of what I fell into because of circumstances. I don't like necessarily regret it at all. I regret that we didn't make the money that we technically should have at the time. And I've told you this, and you know, because I got really upset about it months ago, almost a year ago now, probably.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, you know, we'd be so much better off if things would have just went this way instead of this way. If somebody would have done it this way instead of this way, blah, 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 whatever. It doesn't matter. All that's irrelevant. But just the thought of like manual labor of that sort, going and grabbing a hammer and doing that kind of thing again, absolutely not. I'd rather stand in the middle of the interstate. No kidding. Dead serious.
Right.
I cannot. It makes me sick to my stomach just thinking about it.
Right.
Which is bad. Right. It's something because, I've done all my life.
Right. And I definitely respect the people that do that.
And I do too. Because I've been there hard. And I know it.
And I've seen what it's done to your body and stuff.
However, the people that stay in that usually don't actually do that. They have a crew. They're effectively a supervisor, a foreman. They run a job. Not always. Not always. There's always people that are hands-on. Daddy is very hands-on. He can never be a supervisor or foreman. Right. He cannot.
Right.
He is incapable of that. He cannot sit there and tell somebody what to do. He's got to have his hands on it.
Right.
And that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But those kind of jobs literally kill people. Right. They will wear you down. They will break you down.
Right.
And you're like 20 years older than you actually are just because of the job that you're doing.
Right. And that's why I have so much respect for them.
Exactly. But on the other hand of that, the reverse side of that, the ones that do it, yes. The ones that run crews and make all the money and, you know, kind of put on airs, so to speak. I don't have as much respect for those people because a lot of them, especially these days, I'm not talking about anybody. I'm not trying to upset anybody, nothing like that. But I've seen enough and I have heard enough to know that people that are like running jobs these days really don't know anything. They think they do.
Right. But the ones that I know that are actually running the jobs now started out at the bottom doing the hard stuff and then work their way up to the supervisor foreman position.
But those are more few and far between, let's say. Yes, there's some. And yeah, totally, yeah, have no problem with those. It's the ones that come in and like, all right, I'm going to get a crew. I'm not going to go do this. They don't know anything. mean, I'm not going to say I know everything. Obviously, it's a constant learning experience.
Right. Everything
You're
changes.
always learning.
Right.
And we're down here in the South, so we run 5 to 10 years behind like northern stuff.
Right.
Like, products or techniques, whatever, sometimes. Not necessarily techniques, but definitely products. We do run a little bit behind. So, I mean, even with that said, would I personally like go and say, okay, I'm going to go find me some guys, say 2 or 3 trustworthy people, because you got to have trustworthy people.
Right.
Because the people that you work for, especially if it's like remodels or stuff like that, they're letting you into their house when they're not there.
Exactly.
You have to have people you can trust, which is part of the reason I said, no, I'm done with this. I can't find anybody to help me do these things, and it's too much for me.
Right.
And it gets harder and harder as the years go to find somebody that you can trust to not effectively just go in and steal stuff.
Right.
I mean, even while we were building new houses, there's always been stuff that came up missing. And it's been the last 20 years. It just gets worse and worse and worse. It's not like it's everybody. No.
Right.
But I have been there. I have lived through it. I have seen it, and I know what happens. I mean, I've been in people's houses, done something. It's like a $20 bill or $100 bill on a nightstand or something. I'm in there. Some people just literally take it and it goes missing.
That's crazy.
I just put it back where it was and leave it alone. It's not mine.
Right. That's what it should be.
And like even at the store, I was like, whatever money's in this drawer is not mine. I don't want it. I have no desire to get it. I do not care.
Right.
You just pay me every week, every 2 weeks, whatever the situation was, depending on what time frame we're talking.
Right.
And we're good. So you can't work and employ those kind of people under you, because in the end, you're responsible for them.
Right.
Which kind of gets into the whole trust thing. Trust is like the hardest thing to gain and the easiest thing to lose. That's a fact.
Right.
Just straight up fact. However, and this is something that actually does kind of gnaw at me a little bit, I guess. If I had it all to do over again, would I do anything different? No. No, I wouldn't. Hmm? Which is totally stupid. It doesn't even make sense. It's illogical. And you know me, I'm logical. I try my best to be logical and reasonable.
Right.
Are there some things I would change? Yes, obviously. But would I like change the overall arc and the whole, let's say, background of it? No, probably not. Because it's life experience. It's a learning experience. It's, and like I said, I got to work with my dad for what? I mean, effectively since I was 14 years old.
Right.
So we're literally talking from the time he was pretty much forced to retire. What is that? Like 20, 22, 23 years?
Bad with dates too.
I mean, I effectively did this job long enough to where I could have retired.
Right.
But I started before I was actually, old enough to work.
Right.
to retire, so that doesn't really count. I mean, I've been doing this since I was 1. I've been around it since I could walk. I've been on roofs since I was 4. I've been the cut man on the ground since I was like 11, and definitely since I was 14.
Right.
That's what I did. I was the ground man.
Right.
Would I go back and change it? No. Do I wish I had done the things that I wanted to do? Yes. It's kind of an internal conflict, I guess.
Sounds like
it. Well, okay, just to get this off of me, because you're looking at me like, okay, to put it back on you. All right, okay. We got married. You were pregnant with Tay. And I said, well, why don't you go do hair? You can go to school. You can have that certificate, and you can do that until you find something else you want to do. You didn't necessarily find something else you wanted to do, but you did get the cosmetology thing.
I did.
And you had that for, what, a decade? About a decade.
A little longer.
Yeah, a little over.
I did hair for about 15 years, yeah.
And that was never my intent. It was more of a short-term thing. It's like, this is the thing you can do until you figure out what you want to do. Because, it's a small window that you have to obligate yourself to schooling for. It's not like you got to go get a medical degree and spend 10 years in school.
Right.
It's like, 6 months, 8 months, whatever, a year, let's just call it.
I did want to do hair, though.
I did know.
Like,
but you also wanted to do like, what's the word?
Dental hygienist.
Yes, thank you, dental hygienist. I was close. And an
X-ray tech. I couldn't. Yeah, I didn't know which.
You thought about both, and you did absolutely neither.
I don't regret it. I don't. I have no.
I mean, we'd be much better off if you had done that, and I had stuck with the whole FDA plan that I had, but that didn't happen either.
But I don't regret anything. I really don't have any decisions that I just.
Okay, so. And yeah, we're starting to get a little long, but we'll see if we stop with this. I mean, we're going to go till we finish. You don't regret that.
No.
You don't regret not doing the dental hygienist. You don't regret not doing the X-ray tech, even though you considered doing both. You also considered doing photography for a minute. I remember that.
Right.
And that was after we were married too.
Right.
Never did any of it.
Oh.
Okay. Now stop and think. Okay. If you had done any of those three, would we be better off than we are now?
Probably.
Yes, absolutely. Without a doubt.
Right. But I don't regret it not doing it.
Okay. But now we're kind of backtracking now because this is where I'm going with this.
Okay. Where are you going?
It's not a regret, but would you have been happier if you had done it? And I know that's an unfair question because you can't compare it because you didn't do it.
Exactly. So how would I know?
What do you think? No, like serious.
Okay.
There's no judgment. It's a legit question. It's like, do you wish you would have? I know it's not a regret necessarily. That's not what I'm getting at. Like, no, it's not that you don't regret it, but do you wish that you would have done it? If I was
supposed to have making those choices, I would have made them. Like, that's just how I see it. If I was meant to have done it, I would have done it. If I had gone down the dental hygienist or the X-ray tech, I would not have been at the nursing home doing what I thought I was supposed to be doing for those ladies. So no, I don't.
And old ladies that really loved you, and I mean, you went and did their hair at their funeral,
right?
Before their funeral, but you know what I'm saying.
I got you.
Yeah. And I get that because that's a very important thing. It's like, look, I did this woman's hair for 5 years, 6 years, whatever, 3 years. And they wanted me to go do it, after they died.
Right.
So you went and did it. Even though you didn't want to. You did not want to. You really didn't.
Of how hard it was.
Right.
Of how close
it's a personal thing.
They were like a bunch of adopted grandparents.
Yes.
But if I would have chose those other paths, that would not have been a thing. So no,
okay.
I have.
No, that's fair. And that's perfectly legit and fine. And I get that 100% because like the people I met at the store, even though I only talked to 2 of them, it doesn't matter. All of them I really had connections with. It was more of a personal thing. It wasn't like you work here, I come here, blah, blah, blah. Well, it wasn't necessarily like that.
Right.
So I get that. Yours was on a deeper level than several that I had, obviously. But here's the flip side of that. Because I know you. You're like, you're one of those people that just likes to help people. So if you had gone into dental hygienist, X-ray tech, are you not still helping people? Would you not have a higher volume of people that you could have helped, in a manner of speaking? Because granted, you're not like the doctor. Fair. Okay, it's fine. But you see what I'm saying?
I do.
It's like,
but as far as doing the dental hygienist or the X-ray tech and being able to help people, no. Because I mean, if you're doing the X-ray tech or whatever, if I was like, let's say in the ER, I would see probably that person one time. I'd come in, I'd click the pictures, and then that would be it. I would probably say, hey, how are you? That kind of thing. Sorry you're in this situation. But I wouldn't get the personal relationship like I got with my my ladies.
True.
Even some of my old men.
True.
You know. And same thing with a dental hygienist. If I was in a dentist office, I mean, yeah, I'd probably see them every 6 months when they come for their cleaning.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be, have that personal relationship with them like I would.
So in the end, what you're saying is money doesn't matter.
No, not for me. It doesn't. I mean,
servitude and connection matters more than money.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, this is where I'm going. I always lead to something. I mean, you know me. I always set things up.
I know.
So, in that regard, well, I mean, I guess it kind of speaks for itself because I just lost my train of thought. I'm like you, I derailed. Dang it.
Did you blink?
I blinked.
Oh, no.
Crap.
You must have blinked twice.
I must have.
Way better than mine.
I had a thought and then it just, like, I looked at you.
I
looked at you.
So
I looked at you.
My blink.
It was the boobs. It was the boobs. What boobs? Yep, exactly.
Good job, girls.
But like seriously.
Sorry. My throat is itchy.
The connection and the servitude, helping people, matters more than money. That's your viewpoint.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, money helps, but
money always helps, but that's not the end all be all.
No.
And that's where I'm at. It's not always about money. It's about A, being happy with what you're doing, B, enjoying what you're doing, and C, helping people while you're doing the other two. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that in mind, why does probably 80+% of people work a 9 to 5, 7 to 4, whatever job to help these companies make more money instead of actually help people and make themselves happy in the process?
I don't think they're doing that to help the companies. I think they're doing it to support their families and make their families happy.
But does that make that right? Does that make somebody happy? Or does that just make people do the thing they're expected to do? Yeah, this is a deeper conversation.
I think it's a little bit of all of it. I think, like, okay, me personally, if I see that I made somebody else happy, that makes me happy. Whether I enjoyed what I did or not, it, if I make, like you getting the stuff from my turtle, like it made me extremely happy because my turtle is extremely happy now. So,
yes.
So, I mean, that makes me happy. And
Ralph is chilling on his ramp
so
right now.
I think it, right. So I think it just depends on the person. Like, I mean,
do you think it depends on the person?
I really do, because I mean, do I think my daddy was happy driving over the road, not being ever at home and stuff? Yes and no. Daddy loved driving his truck.
I was going to say, I'm like, okay, I might want to argue here
truck.
because he did love what he did.
But I think
he also wasn't home for y'all.
Right.
Like, I mean, he was.
Right.
But he was also gone, like, effectively 2 days at a time.
Right.
Because he ran to what? Dallas.
Fort Worth.
Dallas, Fort Worth.
My daddy was home
every Monday, 3 times a week?
Right. He was there. He was only home on Mondays, Wednesdays, and then, he was home
and Saturdays.
For the weekend. He got home Saturday morning. But
so it's not like he was gone,
right.
But he was,
right.
Let's say, in and out.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
While he was there, he had to sleep the whole time while he was there,
right?
So he could wake up and do the whole drive thing again. So I mean, we got to see him, but I mean, it's not like that or anything. But
it's also not like he was there present every day,
right?
Which is what I've tried to do with our kids.
Right.
Money be damned. Right. I didn't care about money. I wanted to be here. I
don't think he actually wanted it to be that way. You know what I mean? Like, but I think it made him have a sense of
pride.
Maybe that he knew that his family was being taken care of, that kind of thing. Yeah. I think it just really depends on the person. Now, some people, I don't think they're happy unless they are making money.
I've met plenty of people like that.
Right. And then, like,
it's all about the dollar.
Right. But, I mean, some people, I think, as long as I mean, they may hate their job or whatever, but
They look at the bank account,
no, not
or
necessarily
look
the
at
bank
what their
account.
family has,
Right. I
or look
think
at what
that
they have, whatever the case may be.
right, like knowing that their family is provided for makes
Which
them
is
happy.
totally fair.
You know, so I don't think that they look at it as making money for the company, as you put it. I think they look at it as taking care of their family.
Okay. Well, in that regard, I basically killed myself for almost 2 decades. We ain't got shit. We have land. We have a house that's paid for. Well, I say house. It's a double wide. It's not even a house. We are nowhere near what I ever wanted us to have.
Well,
Nowhere
I
near.
get that, but we also have a roof over our heads. We're not, homeless.
We're not homeless.
I mean,
but only barely.
We're not being rained on.
Well,
we
depends
have,
on where you stand sometimes.
we do not have leaks. Whatever.
There is the one.
And I mean, you've always made sure that we, wasn't hungry. We had food to eat.
I mean, worst case scenario, we can go catch fish, right? We can just go eat fish. There's a pond right there.
Right. And you said earlier, hunting, it's a thing.
And we did that. We
Right.
did that for years. There was a reason
So,
I went deer hunting.
mean,
It wasn't just to go deer hunting. It's like, look, this is meat in the freezer. We ain't got to buy it. And we lived off that in the winters for like 4 or 5 years.
And it was awesome.
Seriously.
Right.
And you got really good at cooking a deer roast.
Thank you, love.
You did.
Thank you.
I mean, her trick is, I'll let y'all in on the secret, cut slits, add butter.
Butter makes
lots of butter.
Better. Everything's better with Blue Bonnet on it, just so you know. And that's not even real butter, but
but it worked and it was tender. But I don't know. I guess maybe it's a me thing. And yeah, we're getting a little personal and a little deeper. I just, like I've told you, I have felt like a massive failure for years.
I know, but you look at it like the way you
but maybe it's because
I see it is different.
Maybe it's like expectations I set for myself, and you know me, I've always held myself at an extremely high standard, and if I don't get near that, I'm really upset about it.
Right.
And I've always been that way. This is not new. It was before we even met. I've always been like that.
Right.
Like if I don't meet the goal I set, it really bothers me, which is why I normally hit the goals I set.
Right. But
even though, if you fail, okay, it's fine. But realistically, I'm already aiming so high that if I fail, we're still okay. Like usually.
Right.
But I mean, we'll slightly hit on the topic here that I'm saving. But like when my brother died, that totally destroyed me.
Right.
For 15 years.
I know.
Like literally.
I know.
Yeah, I know you do now. I don't know if you quite understood then. What are you doing? Okay. All right. I don't know.
Cut off for a second.
I didn't know it would do that, but
either.
It did that. Okay. Yeah, and that was hard, and I have regrets there, but honestly, I didn't know any other way to deal with it. I mean, and I've told you because you drove us everywhere because I did not trust myself.
Right.
That's fact.
Right.
There was many nights early on where if I was driving us back home, I seriously thought about yanking it off to the side and running off in the trees.
I know.
I just want to stop driving. It's like, no, we got 2 kids in here. We can't do stuff like this. And I don't need to be behind the wheel right now.
Right.
It's like being drunk, but not drunk at all.
Right.
It's kind of on that level. It's like, you should not do that. So yeah, there's a lot there. And it took me 15 years to even kind of start to put myself back together.
Oh.
And I don't know why you're dumb enough to have stayed here the whole time. I guess it's kids. That probably had a lot to do with it. Like in reality, you ain't gotta lie. I mean, that definitely had a lot to do with it.
No,
obviously, it wasn't. No, I'm not saying it's just kids, but that did have a lot to do with it. It's like you don't want to cause them issues because one of the others having issues,
right?
Because that's not fair to them. Would have been better, probably not. But the funny thing is, like, I didn't even realize because I was okay. I was functional. Yeah, right, I was functional.
Right.
For like 10 to 12 of those 15 years. Yeah, there was 3 definitely 1 where I was not functional.
Right.
I was Bad. I was not good. If I had started drinking, I would not be here today. That's true. Fact. You know it as well as I do.
Right.
And maybe that's a lot of my problem. Like, it's kind of weird, kind of funny, I guess, in a way, because he was always my main competition. Because brothers, that's what you do.
Right.
You're always competing with each other. So I lost the thing that pushed me the most. Like after you get a certain age, like yeah, I always wanted to do my best and succeed at this or that, blah blah blah, whatever. With it didn't matter about reward or anything. It was just personal gratitude or gratification, rather, not gratitude. Yeah, gratification. But oh shit, we're at a minute. We're at an hour 20.
It's
Crap.
fine. I was just looking.
Yeah, it definitely makes things harder. Because you know, I was 24. We had a almost 4 year old. He wasn't even 4 at the time. And then we had a what?
She was
6
months.
6 month old. So I had that on top of that loss. It was just brutal. And I didn't even know how to process.
All right.
And that actually bothers me that it took me 15 years to get out of that because he would kick my ass.
Yes.
He
Yes.
would, or at least he would try to. It would have been a good
Yes.
fight. Would have been a good fight. But he would definitely, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And that's also been like one of those internal turmoils, we'll say,
Gotcha.
where I've always fought the whole deal. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. Like, I don't know. What is that, baby? Is that an Aldabra or is that a Galapagos? I think it's an Aldabra.
I'm gonna go with that one too because it don't look quite as big as the.
It could be a Galapagos. It's a little hard to tell, but I still think it's an Aldabra.
It's too zoomed in on him to tell.
Well, I mean, even if I like
for me anyway,
unzoom it a little bit, it's still
too close.
Yeah, you're still not going to see. Picture. Yeah, it could be either, but I still think it's an Aldabra just from what I can see of the shell. But I could be wrong for sure. Anyways,
I need one of those.
We might get some. Okay. Speaking of, we are thinking about starting a little tortoise farm.
I'm so excited.
We are. We're thinking about it. Thinking, not acting, thinking. Probably start with like redfoot, cherry head. Yeah, get them up to where they can lay.
I'm so excited.
Sell the hatchlings.
Or keep them.
Or keep some just so she'll shut up about it. And then maybe, grab an Aldabra or so. Because she would love to have a giant tortoise.
Yeah, I've always
wanted Aldabra's the second largest.
Right, yes. I have always wanted one of those big giant ones that you see like at the zoos and stuff. Which, I mean, I know I can't have those, but I've always wanted a big one. And
yeah, you can't have a Galapagos from everything I've learned.
Right, but
so yeah, that's the thing we're talking about. I'm trying to get the kids on board, and they're like, nah. So next thing will be trying to get the grandkids on board.
Which
except, the grandkids are extremely young.
But they
like 2 and -2.
2 and -2.
-2 months at this point, we'll say.
30 weeks.
Yeah. So we got 10 weeks before the boy is supposed to pop out. So we'll see what happens then.
Almost 9. Tuesday, she'll be 31.
She'll be 31 Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Yeah, I was talking to my friend the other day. I was like, yeah, she's 30 weeks. Because her daughter's having one like end of November. She might be a November kid with like your brother and your sister.
Oh,
it could be. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. We were talking about it. It's like, yeah, daughter was just 30 weeks last. I couldn't remember what the day was. I couldn't remember if it was Tuesday or Thursday. It was. I have one of them in mind, but I couldn't remember which one it was. But yeah, we're thinking of starting a tortoise farm. Maybe we're debating. It'd be a good little side job, and it could definitely turn into a full-time job. Those little dudes, yeah, yeah,
They take a little bit, but
they
that's okay.
do take a little bit,
Take a little bit.
but they also sell for a little bit.
But,
so it could be some money there, and we have enough land to where that could be easy. I mean, we got enough land for goats. We don't really have enough land for cows. We got enough land for goats, but I don't want to fool with goats. I'd rather tortoise because they're slower, like me. They're slow.
I like turtles,
and she likes turtles. So that's a thought we're kind of punting about, doing a little looking about and research. But anyways, is there anything else on your mind, dear?
No, honey.
Are you done?
I think so.
You got nothing?
Nothing.
You've got to be just a little bit more forthcoming with your thoughts.
I'm sorry.
She's sorry. Well,
to be honest, though, like I told you earlier, my sinuses are kicking and draining, so everything's just kind of foggy up there right now. So,
okay. So what else is new?
It's a little more foggy
it's
than
a little
normal.
more than normal.
So that's why it's not working at all.
So your mind is running in reverse.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I got you.
I like how you worded that.
Yeah, exactly. And see, I give her a hard time, but I do love her.
I know.
See, she knows.
I do know.
Until the next episode, or maybe we will finally get that one, midweek episode out at some point. Right. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not making any promises because what I want to do is start doing a little live thing on Wednesday nights for 30 minutes to an hour, just kind of, random whatevers. We'll figure it out what it is. I mean, it's what I want to do. Don't mean it'll happen.
Maybe we won't quite be all over the place like we were tonight. Oh my goodness, we were everywhere.
Actually, I felt like tonight was pretty good. I mean, people can let us know, although nobody ever comments and nobody sticks around over 30 minutes.
Oh, well, y'all comment and let us know.
Exactly. Help Brattt out. Make her feel good about herself because we all know I don't.
Please.
So yeah, that's the thing we're looking at. It'll probably, yeah, it'll probably happen sooner or later. We'll see when. And the cameras, that's still pretty much on track. I mean, she hadn't played her PC in, I don't even know, 3 months probably, 2 months. So I'm going to wipe it, turn into a Linux box, and that's going to be the new recording PC. And as soon as the daughter gets over here and gets, some other stuff out of her old bedroom, that's going to turn to the recording room.
Yeah.
Then we'll have everything set up. We'll just have to get, a few little accoutrements, we'll say. And then we'll be doing the thing.
I won't have to share yours anymore.
Right. You'll have your own mic.
I can just steal it.
No, you'll have your own.
I know.
Get you a little desktop one. I don't think you need a boom mic because you want to sit here and play with it and wiggle it around.
I'd want to pull it toward me and be like, ooh, ooh.
You don't even do that here.
I know.
And I'm
he's trying to talk me into it.
Yeah. I'm really prodding and poking to get her to do a little song. Probably going to wind up on Patreon. Most likely, for sure, that's where it will go. Not on YouTube because, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. I kind of want to just let her hear the music in her head, but not record it. And that could be a bit of a problem. But I think I already got it worked out. That way you just hear her, horrible, lovely voice.
It's horrible.
Horrible, lovely voice. Horrible voice. I was trying not to offend.
You're just being honest.
I am brutally honest, and I am, definitely. That's why I'm not a good salesman, because I'm brutally honest, and I'm just honest. It is what it is. People respect that, or they don't. It is what it is there.
Right.
Yeah. So Patreon, that's coming. I got a few more things to do there and get that set up. I kind of want to have a little bit of a backlog before we start that. That way it's not, empty. I got 2 things already. If I can get her to sing, that'd be 3. And then as the daughter comes back, we can start adding more because, well, she's just a nut. Like she's crazy. She really is. She's always been that way. It's nothing new.
Right.
She's just crazy. she's funny.
She's funny.
She is funny. Like me and her, we can go at it, and it's funny until we both get upset, and then it's not funny anymore.
Not funny anymore
because we're too much alike. We butt heads, but until that point, it's funny.
Stay in your lane and lick a cactus.
Exactly. So all those things are coming here in like the next month ish. We're working on it.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm trying to get Brattt used to talking into the mic, licking the ice cream cone, so to speak, and she still leans back and kind of stays away and doesn't talk real loud.
I'm shy.
No, she's not. I'm the shy one of the bunch, if you want to be honest about it. You're the one that's the outgoing, outspoken person. I'm the one that's quiet and sits in the background. Except I do better when I'm recording.
You do.
I do.
I'm like crazy in person. You're crazy in silence. Not silence, but like behind this.
Right.
Not in a crowd.
Right. Not. I don't do well in crowds. I mean, I can, but there's a limit to the crowd number. Like anything over 8, 7.
Right.
Hey, I start having issues.
Like at work.
I mean, you can put me in face-to-face conversation with 2 or 3 people. I'm fine.
Right. Oh, I'm good with that too.
Working at the store definitely made me get better at that thing, and I can sit here and bullshit with the best of them.
Right. But I mean, I'm like okay with doing like some pretty crazy stuff like at work. I mean, there's like 10 of us, and I like do cartwheels in the cafeteria.
Because you're surrounded by old females for the most part, and all of y'all are crazy.
You know what? Now I think I am the youngest one there now.
No, you're not the youngest one. No, why are you trying to make yourself feel better about your age?
No,
you're not that young.
No, I'm not that young. I know I'm not that young, but I honestly thought for a minute since we had one leave that she was the youngest, but no, I still have one more younger than me.
You know what I want to do before we close this?
Oh Lord, what?
I really want to get the daughter on here.
Oh,
that would be hilarious.
She is too late for her.
Not now. Not now.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I really would.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's been me and Taylor. It's been me and you.
Right. Oh, you and Tana. Oh, my goodness.
But me and Tana, that would be.
Oh, my goodness.
There is no end to the amount of shit talking that could happen there.
That
would be funny.
Y'all would either end up like.
We would either be fighting each other before it's over, or we'd be laughing and falling out of the chair. One of the two. Or both. It's
knowing y'all possibly both. Like I can see y'all hitting each other and still laughing about it. So I mean, not that y'all even hit each other, but I can just see it happening.
Oh well, I mean we have.
Like not hit each other.
We have.
Well,
she's pretty brutal and she's pretty tough. Like she's really tough. She's one of the toughest females I've ever met. Well, one of yes, definitely that's true. I'm not gonna hit her. But we do play around, and we've always roughhoused. That's not new. Yeah, she used to wail on me. She just like stand up and say wail, and it's like stiff arm and fall on me like a heavy sack of potatoes. It's crazy.
Like a whale.
And what else? She like squirrel and giraffe.
Squirrel.
She was a crazy little female. But we, as long as we're not fighting, which does happen because we're just too much alike.
Oh my goodness.
We do pick at each other and have a fun time.
Y'all do.
And that's gonna come. I've already told her. I was like, all right, I'm gonna start like when you get back. Yeah, I'm gonna record and we can have conversations like short, tight videos.
Oh yeah, shorts with Hannah.
To just our BS. Yeah, exactly.
Like what I did last night.
Just our BS because she's really good at it. She just don't care. She has no filter.
Right.
She does not care.
Maybe she'll introduce them to Stacy.
She breaks Stacy out. I might have to just turn the camera off and go back home. Y'all don't want to meet Stacy. Stacy's awesome. A psycho.
Stacy's awesome.
But we'll see. All that is kind of in the works. We're talking about it. We're working on it, and
Stacy.
I mean, we'll enjoy it. I hope other people do, but we definitely do because realistically, we're just being us.
Right? It's just fun.
There's nothing fake. There's no agendas. We're just being us. And if nobody wants to listen to us, that's fine because, like in reality, because I asked you here, 2 weeks ago, why you were doing this. You're like, because you asked me. Well, I'm doing this for like grandkids. In case I kill over tomorrow, they can come back and listen to whatever I say.
Very true.
And say like, well, wasn't he stupid? Like, yes. He was. But at least they'll have it there.
Right.
Because, us growing up, we had VHS and that kind of thing.
Right.
That's not a thing anymore.
That's for sure.
This is the thing. This is the new VHS, effectively. So that is very much a big reason why I'm doing this. It's not for money. It's not for views. It's more for the kids and the grandkids later on. It's like, you remember when this idiot did this? Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
And then y'all can laugh and say, yeah, he was stupid.
Right. But I don't know.
Because I mean, you know,
listen to you for 2 hours either.
I mean, they probably don't. They didn't. They never wanted to listen to me for more than 5 minutes in their life. So yeah, they definitely don't want to hear me for 2 hours. But
they might.
You know, family history, 40 plus. We're on borrowed time.
No.
So it is what it is.
Just sad.
But they'll have this. They can at least say, listen to this idiot. That was your grandpa.
Right. That was your pop.
Exactly.
Pop.
All right. Well, until next week.
Yeah.
We have been the GenCast. I have been Vader / Nailbender, and she has been
Brattt
herself.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.